Hi, my beautiful friends. It is good to be back. I have missed you guys so much. Yeah, that garage sale really did a doozy on me, you guys. I cannot even believe how exhausted mentally I was. If you know, you know, on a garage sale. So I am back and I am ready to jump into this. I got some new stuff, you guys. I reviewed this brand. I looked, it was August 8th of last year. So it's been, almost exactly a year, and it's the brand called Moira. I absolutely fell in love with their line. I think their makeup is absolutely gorgeous, so I'm super excited to try some of their new products. I also got a new concealer that I'm super excited to try. It's gone a little viral, and I think just a couple other new products. So let's dive right into this. But before we do, if you're new today, we are so excited that you're here, and we really hope by the end of this video you do click that subscribe and notification bell to join this amazing family here. All right, you guys, let's just get right into this. I'm gonna throw this hairdo back. Yeah, you guys, that garage sale, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on, or if people have just, I don't know, but I was so mentally drained after that. And you guys, there's so many stories. I could probably do a story time on that. But let's get into the makeup, you guys. The first thing I'm going to try out, I guess this is new, I think, through Moira, and it is their eyebrow pencil. And I got mine, I know, in darkest brown or something like that. But it has one of those weird tips, you guys. But so I'm hoping I'm going to like it. But it looks like that. I'm more used to like a microfine pencil. Okay, so right off the bat, it seems to glide on pretty good. I don't feel, ooh, you really got to use a light hand. At first it had like that little waxy buildup, but then once I got past that, it is just gliding right over my eyebrow. And again, usually, you guys, I don't use pencils anymore. I use the one through, what is it called? iMethod, and it has like those little prongs and stuff, but that's usually what I use, and it's more like a liquid type formula. But this is definitely a nice pencil. I'm just going to do like a rough draft here, and then I will finish it off and show you the final product. But as you can see, look at the difference in just that little time. And what's nice is there is a spoolie on here, so I'm going to finish off both these eyebrows, but this is really nice. So like I said, I was just using a very light hand, super pigmented, and it glides on really well. Okay, you guys, I really do like that brow product, but you got to have a super light hand. I found if I started, putting too much pressure on it, it can build up really quickly. So super light strokes is the best with that product. And I do like it. I think that the shade is a little light. I have super dark hair, you guys. It's super hard for me to find a product to match it. And I don't want to go super black either. This is a new product. I know that it's called their Duo Brow Highlighter Pencil. So it looks like this on one end, and it's just very light colored pencil. It's matte, and it looks like on the other end, this is more like of a shimmer, and it's more like a bone color. So that would be nice for highlighting under the brow. So let's just try this, you guys. So I'm actually going to use the bone colored one under the brow just to see what that does. So, it could clean up a little bit and just add a little bit of a shimmer there. So I don't know how much of a difference that made, but I'm also going to take this pencil here and just work it. See how it's right there on the upper part of the eyebrow. And I'm just going to rub that in. Now, once you put on your foundation and stuff, it will conceal that a little bit. But I do like how that, cleaned up that area just a little bit. So if you had any mess ups, this is a quick fix. So as of right now, I do like this pencil. All right, I did get a new palette. Wait till you see this, you guys. I just can't even stand how beautiful this packaging is. Look at this. And this one's called Time to Shine. And it looks like there's 15 shades in here. But wait till you see this. You guys, of course, I've already messed up the packaging because you know how I am with packaging. But look at that. And then it opens like that. And it has these beautiful wings. So it's like a little book, nice and bulky, and it does have some weight to it. And there is a mirror here, but look at again these beautiful wings in detail. But these are the shades here. Let me take off this protective covering. Maybe you can see it a little better. I don't know if you guys can see, but like all these little details in the shadows itself. This color story just speaks my name. I find it absolutely gorgeous. So I'm already looking at it, scoping out what I want to do, and I already have an idea, you know, even just glancing at it, you guys, because this palette, you know, speaks to me that well. So I'm actually going to start with this shade here, Spotlight. It's pretty deep, you guys, so I'm going to have to use a very, very light hand. Hold on, you guys. Let me get this protective cover off. And so satisfying. Okay, I have used their palettes in the past, and you know they are pretty pigmented, and so I'm just going to lay this shade, you know, I'm just going to work it in a diagonal, and let's see what this does. So yeah, as you can see, this is super pigmented already, and I just, you know, tap that in that Spotlight shade. So this is a very nice matte formula, and I like to just, you know, when I don't know a formula really well, I tend to just tap it on first, just to get an idea of how pigmented it's going to be. And also it just helps if your primer is super tacky. That way it's not, you know, grabbing at it and skipping. Okay, so now that I got most of that off the brush, I'm just going to try to move this shade around a little bit and just kind of smooth out these edges. This, you know, blended out really nice. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take a more fluffy brush. I'm just going to make sure there's nothing on it, and I'm going to go in to this shade here, Just in Time, and it's a nice brown neutral shade, and I'm just going to start working that right above, you know, the line of the Spotlight, and just blending those two shades together. These are really nice, blendable, pigmented, just like I remembered with their other palette. Absolutely gorgeous, you guys. And I'm telling you, their products are super affordable. What I love, it's like an indie brand. They're not, you know, in stores or anything like that. It's just independently owned, and they have done really well for themselves. I believe all of their products are cruelty-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, all that stuff, you guys. So it's really good products at a reasonable price. Okay, you guys, now I gotta think of a shimmer. So let me just swatch a few of these. And this one is going to be It's Time. What other one looks like it might, you know, interest me? This one's going to be called Happy Soul, and this one is called Shine Bright. So I got all three shades on here, and let's see what they do. And look at that. Look how beautifully they swatch. And I think I'm actually going to go with this one here. So this one is called Shine Bright. Now you guys, I am going to go kind of light because I do have a topper I do want to try out that I did purchase. So I'm just going to do a nice light dusting, and it's still pretty pigmented. So that is it. That is super, super pretty. I'm super excited to try that topper. And I am going to use another shade to line. So let me hurry up and do the other eye, and I'll be right back. Guys, before we move on, I just want to show you how pretty that shimmer is. Again, I just, you know, just did a very light dusting, but the reason why is because I really want to try this. I have seen several reviews on it over on TikTok. Of course, that's what took me over there. And of course, the shade that I wanted was completely out. And kid you not, you guys, after I placed this order, 2 days later, the shade came back in stock. That's how it goes, you guys. But it looks like this. Look how beautiful that looks. I am so excited to try this, and I'm really hoping it works out like it did over on TikTok. But I'm going to swatch it. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to try it with the applicator itself and see what happens. This is so pretty. Do you guys see this? Now, you know, going over another shimmer, it's going to be a little different. So you got to kind of pack it on. And I'm just going to use my finger. And what I'm loving, you guys, is that all this glitter isn't flying around. So let me just grab a little bit more product and tap that on. Going over another glitter, it's kind of wanting to lift a little bit. So I don't think I would do that next time. I think I would just go over, you know, like a matte shadow. But look at the difference. Oh, it just added that little something. So I'm actually just going to take this brush here and soften that edge. Ooh, these are gorgeous. I'm actually glad I got this shade. Super excited about that. Okay, and I think for what I'm going to do to line my eye is go in with this shade here. I don't know, you guys. Let's just do, you know, spice things up here. So I'm just going to use this very thin pencil brush here. And I'm going to find some setting spray and just spray that on my brush. And on the back of my hand a little bit. And just pick that up, and now I'm going to go into, it's called the shade Want. Okay, and usually this is pretty easy to do with this brush. And hopefully I'll go over this glitter okay. And it is. It is really going on very easy and nice. And I just messed up. Typical. Nothing that a makeup wipe can't fix, so I'm just going to clean that up a little bit and actually sharpen that edge. Okay, you guys, I'm super glad that I did choose that green color. I think that it works really well with this look. You know, just adding a little bit of depth to the eye look. I didn't get any of their primers, so I'm going to use this. I got this in one of my BoxyCharms. It's by Dr. Brandt, and it's called the Backlight Primer. So I have used this, you know, when I did a review on my BoxyCharm, and it's actually quite interesting. So it looks like that. Yeah, it does have like a little bit of a glow to it. Now there is a scent to it. I don't know what it is. It's almost like a medicated scent. So I'm sure it has a lot of skincare products or properties in it. So that could be why. As you can see, you know, it did add a nice glow. Okay, and then for the foundation, I actually, you know, back when I reviewed this a year ago, so this is a year old, you guys, it is their foundation. It's called the Complete Wear Foundation. And for what I remember, I did like it. And what shade did I get? But it says it's weightless, full coverage, and ultra long wearing. It says 200 bisque. So I'm going to shake this up really good because this has been sitting in my drawer for a very long time. So I'm just going to put about 2 pumps on it. Let's take a look at the shade. It's a little light. So I'm going to have to darken this up. But let's see if it oxidizes. I can't remember this formula, you guys. So I am just going to use a little bit of my e.l.f. And this is the adjuster, you guys. I don't know what I'm going to do when this is out because this is so nice that they don't make it anymore. And, you know, it does darken up your foundations, but it doesn't change the formula. So I added about that much. And let's see if I made this too dark or just right. And it looks about just right. Okay, guys, let's see if I can do this without getting any in my hair. So, and I'm super excited to try this foundation again because, like I said, it's been a while since I have tried it. So I'm just going to go in with my Stands Out sponge and really blend this out. And as of right now, I'm loving how I do have a nice glow. When I do go closer and take a very close look, time will tell. I feel like it does have a nice coverage. And it seems like this is one you can build up on. But it's really covering like all my redness really well. I still see like a little bit of my sunspots peeking through, but you guys know I do not mind that. I don't like a super full coverage. I like a high medium. So this is what this is giving me, and I'm really loving it. Okay, let me take my mirror and let's see what we're looking like here. Why has this been sitting in the back of my drawer, you guys? Again, I sound like a broken record. I will say it once and I'll say it again. That's why I love revisiting my products, because they get thrown in the back for some reason. Not all the time because I don't like them. It's just because I'm always testing something out and the new best thing comes around and you just forget about them. Or my skin was different back then and maybe it wasn't working. And so it's always good to just kind of rotate your products, because one time a product will work amazing on your skin and the next time it won't. And then it just makes a full circle. So you guys, that's why I take a long time to declutter my products, because of that reason. You guys are probably wondering why I switched up brushes or sponges. I like using a really dense sponge around my nose, again, because I have a lot of pores, and I find that a more dense sponge really conceals them. It's probably in my head, you guys, but that's how I roll. Okay, you guys, this looks absolutely stunning. I am really bummed that this has been sitting in the back of my drawer. It's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. So super happy with this and super glad I brought it back out, and I didn't use all the products, so that makes me happy too. So about a pump and a half would have been just fine for me. Okay, you guys, I got a new product, and let me bring it out. You guys, I got the new Charlotte Tilbury concealer. It's called Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. It says it's clinically proven results. Conceals, corrects, brightens, lifts, and lifts the look of skin. Medium to biddable coverage, 16 hours of wear. It does have hyaluronic acid in it, collagen, vitamin C. Let's see, niacinamide. So a lot of skincare properties in it, and I got mine in the shade fair, fair pale. No, that can't be right. Yeah, fair pale, number 4. So hopefully it's not too light, you guys. But this is the packaging. It's super pretty. I've never tried any of her complexion products, so except for her powder. Let's take a look at the wand, and that is the wand, just typical, you guys. How I like putting on my concealers is actually putting it on the back of my hand. I will do it with the applicator too, just to see if there's a difference, but I like putting it on the back of my hand, warming it up, you guys. I just find this has made such a difference. Let me get my little brush, and I am going to just place that where I need it. And on initial placement, it felt super creamy. Yeah, that feels really nice. It almost, there is, how can I explain it? There feels like there's a slight powdery substance, which could be a great thing for setting, because you would not need a powder necessarily. So, ooh, you guys, I really like this. I think I got a little light of a shade. Ooh, that's really pretty. You know how I do not like to like high-end products, but that's super pretty. Let me try going in with just the applicator and see what that does. And so I'm just going to place a little bit there. See, I just feel like I end up using way too much product when I do that. So let me try using my finger first. And the thing is, it blends so easy, and it really does just melt into your skin. And it does, I feel like it does dry down a little quick. You do need to work a little fast with it, but not extremely fast, you know. It does dry down. I like it both ways, believe it or not. I just find that when I put it on the back of my hand, I feel like I have more control of how much product I'm going to use. Darn it, you guys, I do like it. I do like it. So I'm going to try not to powder under it and see what happens. Okay, so let's go in. I do have a couple cream products here. And I did get the, this is new. Moira Stay Golden Cream Bronzer. And this is actually, it says for face and body. It's in 01 Light. They had several shades on their website, so that is always nice. Here is the packaging. I love their packaging, you guys. I think a lot of it's simple. I think it's, you know, just beautiful. And that looks like that. Ooh, look at that. It is just a beautiful shade. I hope it's not too dark, but how I'm going to go in with this product, I think, is with my little Real Techniques brush. And I'm going to place some on here and just see. Ooh, okay. It's pretty pigmented, you guys. It looks like you're not going to need a lot. So let's see how this looks and how this blends in. Ooh, that is really pigmented and pretty. So I'm just going to lay down quite a bit, you guys, and go in with my sponge. So don't be alarmed right now. It's going to be a little loud, but this blends like a dream. So this does claim to be long lasting. It does say easily blendable, which that is, you know, a very good claim. I totally agree with that. And it does say that it has like mango, coconut oil, rosehip, you know, oil in it. So really nice skincare properties in here. So as of right now, I am really loving this. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the sponge that has a little bit of the foundation on it just to soften this up. Just see how that really just softened the look, and it looks really natural and beautiful. I really like this, you guys. It reminded me when I first looked at it, like my Soul bronzer, cream bronzer, that's, you know, kind of sisters with ColourPop. And I think I like this one better, to tell you the truth. I just liked how easy it was to blend. Now the Soul one, you get, you know, a heck of a lot more product, but I felt like I did not have to use a lot of this. So I'm super happy with that purchase. And then I also did get one of their cream blushes, you guys. I love their blushes. That eye topper and their powder blushes is what took me to their website a year ago. And these are the blushes that I purchased, and I absolutely love them. I use them a lot on my channel. You guys have seen these several times. So let's try this new cream one. I got mine in the shade, it's called I Adore You, shade number 4. And ooh, this is so pretty. Look at the packaging. It gives me the Tower 28 vibes a little bit. And yeah, hopefully it's gonna go with this look, you guys. So I'm just going to be really light-handed with it. And let's see. Ooh, it's super pigmented, you guys. Wow. Okay, so let me just go in. I'm going to use a very, very light hand. Oh, that is pretty. And you know what? I think if you do a light hand, it kind of does go with this look. Again, I'm just going to take my sponge and just kind of calm down the edges. And ooh, I really love this blush. Okay, you guys, so far so good. I am super excited with all of the purchases. And if you guys remember over the eyebrow, how I kind of cleaned that up, I'm really liking how that's looking. It has just a, you know, a slight brightness above, you know, the brow, and it kind of just cleaned everything up. So I'm super happy with that pencil. I'm glad I did that. Okay, you guys, I got a new powder from them as well somewhere here in my pile, and it's called the Soft Focus Waterproof Setting Powder. So again, this is waterproof. It's supposed to be super long wearing, and we're going to try to see if it is waterproof as well. Oh, I just ruined it, you guys, but that is what it looks like. It's so pretty. Their detail and their products is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to put a little bit here, and we will test that waterproof claim if we can. So I'm just going to place a lot of product there. It looks kind of light, you guys, so we will see. I'm just going to take a super fluffy brush, and I'm just going to place, ooh, it is super pigmented. You do not need a lot. That is for sure. I should have got a darker shade for sure, and I got mine in the shade 200. So this might be one that I can use in my T-zone, and then use something else, you know, in the perimeter. But I kind of do like how it did clean that up there. I think for the T-zone, let's try a poof poof and see if it kind of blurs the pores. And lately, you guys, I have been liking this press and roll technique. It really does blur the pores a little bit better, and my makeup stays on a little longer in that area. Okay, I'm just going to grab my mirror here and just kind of light things up and see how everything looks. Yeah, this looks super blurred through my T-zone. I'm going to come really close so you guys can take a look, and I'm going to show you with the light. And let me turn this light off. I'm hoping you guys can see that. And what I like too is that it really didn't take away the shine. You guys, I have tried the powders before. Actually, I have this one that I got a year ago, and this really blurs as well too, but I'm loving this. So if this is really waterproof and it keeps my oil under control, and yeah, I'm going to really be keeping this one in my purse because that is super pretty. Let's take a look at this Charlotte Tilbury really quick. I'm going to come close and look at my 10 times mirror and see if there's any creasing. There is a slight creasing as of right now, but if you guys remember, I did not set it with powder. Let me see, you guys. Let me just take a little bit of this and see what happens. So, I mean, I'm just going to take the littlest amount, really tap that off, and get the creases out. And just lightly go under there and see what happens. Ooh, do you guys tell a difference? Guys, this powder is amazing. Okay, I don't think my under eyes have looked this smooth and beautiful in a long time. This powder, I expected it to look really heavy over that. I mean, I used the lightest amount, but I have no words, you guys. That is super impressive, both of those products. Okay, you guys, let's move on. I'm really happy how things are going. But I do think I am going to use this powder over, do I want to? Yeah, over this blush, just a very slight layer. Again, this is the Moira, and this is in the, it's called the Signature Ombre Blush in Mellow Pink. So this is what it looks like, you guys. Do you guys see the detail? And I've used this several times, and there's still, you know, just a little bit of the art that's in with the product. So pretty. Okay, you guys, let's go back into this beautiful, gorgeous palette here. And I think I'm going to go and put that beautiful shade. It's called Want. I don't want a lot. I don't want too harsh of a look here. Then with a more fluffy brush, I'm going to go in with Just in Time. And this is what I used more up in this area. And with the angle brush, I'm going to use Shine Bright. Just put that like towards the inner corner. Okay, you guys, so I'm really loving this eye look. I'm loving that palette a lot. I'm just so impressed with all these products. I think I had almost the same reaction when I reviewed Moira before. They are so underrated. Okay, you guys, let's see if this foundation oxidizes. So I'm just going to place a little bit on the back of my hand. Let me rub this out. And yes, it does oxidize. Not too drastic, but enough. So when it does dry down, it almost does turn like a cool tone, like a, I don't know, like a pink undertone. So just keep that in mind. Okay, you guys, let's move on. I do have their setting spray, and it's just called Endless Setting Spray. So it's a refreshing, radiant finish. So it looks like this. And I think I do remember the mister. I do remember liking it. Yeah, it's super, super fine. Whew, got it in my mouth. I shouldn't be talking when I do this. Okay, those of you who know I am not shy with my setting spray, so I'm going to place a little bit here on my sponge, and I am going to set under the eye. And the reason why I do that is I do not like a powdery look. So setting sprays will just melt all of that into your skin. Okay, you guys, and for my lashes, I think I'm going to use my Benefit roller lash. So that is one coat. I'm going to do 2 layers and we'll see what it looks like then. Okay, you guys, so that's one of those mascaras that comes to life on the second coat, because once I went in with that second coat, woo, they really started to gain their length, their volume. So yeah, that's a mascara that kind of sneaks up on you. Okay, you guys, let's go to the lips and then we are done. I did get a new essence, you guys. You know how I always love my Because Duh. I'm like, I better get a new color because, yeah, I think, you guys, I'm having a hard time finding that Because Duh. And this is in the shade number 1, Curious. Their lip liners are amazing. So let's try and let's see how I like this shade. It's very similar and close to the Because Duh. Like I said, it's hard to find that shade. I don't know if they discontinued it. You know how that goes, you guys. Everything that we love, they stop. I can't take it. So I do really love this shade. And then for my lipstick, I think I'm going to use my one by Joa. And this one is in the shade Cloud 9. So I love the packaging of these. And the shade looks like that. And I really do, you know, like this formula. It is really nice. It's creamy, but yet it's a matte formula, but it's not super dry. So yeah, I think that goes really well with this look. And I am just going to add a little bit of my Essence Shine, 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 because I do like a little of a glossy lip. So let's put just a little bit on. And I usually just like putting that in the center of the lip. And I just tap it out. Just not, you know, so it's not too glossy. Let's talk about these products. But let's first test this waterproof powder. Where is my water? Okay, here it is, you guys. Here's my spray water. And let's see what happens here. So, it does, you know, soften. And I don't know what it's supposed to do, but it did kind of wipe away. Yeah, I don't know, you guys. I understand it, you know, with this waterproof thing, you know, I don't know if people don't test it or what, but I do know, like, on the packaging, you know, on the website, like, it beaded off of this, so I don't know. I do like the powder. It doesn't have to be waterproof. Okay, this is today's final look. I am so impressed and happy with my purchases here, you guys. I'm speechless. I truly, truly am. I absolutely love this palette. I think it's going to be so great to have in my collection. It's absolutely beautiful from the packaging, you know, to the shades itself. I love how there's detail in it. Absolutely stunning. I love, you know, this topper here. I would love to get more shades. I think it really just adds a little bit to the eye look. You know, you can really turn a day look into a night look with these. I'm super happy about this purchase. I love how it really just brightened up that upper part of my eyebrow. Love this. You know, the eye pencil, I'm just not used to eye pencils, you guys. I use different kind of products, but for eye pencil, I'm super impressed with it. I just have to use a very light hand. I love the foundation. I'm so happy I brought this back out because it's simply gorgeous. It really truly is soothing or smoothing. I think it's wonderful for mature skin. I'm just super impressed by it. I love this powder, even though it wasn't waterproof, you guys. I think it looks so beautiful. It really did, you know, smooth out my pores, and I still have a beautiful glow that's going on. I love this bronzer. Super easy to blend. I think it looks super natural. Love it. I love their blushes. You guys, oh, the Charlotte Tilbury, I'm super, super impressed with how my under eyes look right now. They haven't looked this smooth in a very long time and hydrated. That's most important to me. It doesn't look dry. It doesn't look crepey. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful product. So yeah, you guys have a wonderful and safe Labor Day weekend. I'm super excited. We're going to the seafood boil. You know, I'll be showing footage of that. All right, you guys, I can't wait to see you on Monday. I love you so much. And until next time.